Are you new to pistol dots? Do you suck at pistol dots like I used to? If so, stick around. We're going to help you out. Hey everybody, Randy Reviews It here. So today we got a video that's all talking. Unfortunately, I'm not reviewing any products or anything like that, but I'm sharing with you my knowledge and journey through pistol red dots because some things have changed. One of the things that's changed is the reticles I use. And there's some reticles that I think people need to avoid. And we're going to go over that, and then we're going to go over how you can get better with pistol red dots. And I'm by no means an instructor. I'm going to be sending you to look at other people's info because they are like legit shooters and instructors and things like that. And I've taken their kind of training and it's made me better. And I just wanted to explain what I think you guys should try as well because it'll probably make you better. So let's start off with, when I started off with pistol dots, I have astigmatism, and it really bothered me a lot because the reticle just wasn't that clear for me, and I found that I was using the dot circles on the Holosun, so the MRS reticle type thing. And it looked clearer to me at the time. I even tried like the ACSS reticles by Primary Arms on the Holosun as well. As I progressed, I got into occluded dot shooting, which is something that Ben Stoger, CTT Solutions, which is Mike Pannone, and like X-Ray Alpha and those guys, teach, because what it does is it teaches you to target focus. So that was my problem, is I was looking at the red dot instead of at the target. And I think that's a mistake that a lot of people make, because when you go into a store and you're like, let's see what this red dot looks like, you look at the dot. You don't have a target that you're focusing on most of the time, and you don't know any better at the time. So what they did is said, hey, we found a way to fast track to get you to focus on the target, and then the dot just overlays that. And what they do is they put like a piece of masking tape, painter's tape, something like that, over the front of the glass on a red dot. And then when you look at the target, you see the red dot and the target, and the red dot is superimposed on the target, and you can shoot just like anything else. And what that does is it teaches you. It teaches you, I just look at the target, and when I see it kind of highlight red, then I know I'm on. And with that, you also get better at presenting your firearm. So a lot of times people are using these circle dots or like the ACSS reticles as a crutch to find their dot. And you don't want to do that, because you're basically training yourself over and over, sloppy presentation. I'll figure it out once I get up there. You want good presentation so it's right in front of you first, and then you won't have to find the dot. It'll just be there. So I would tell everyone, avoid those reticles like the ACSS with like the circle that's kind of outside and it shows you where you need to go to find your dot. And then even the circle dots, they don't help you. They're only like, it's like a crutch, because you can get better at red dot shooting, but until you're better at red dot shooting, it'll make you somewhat effective. So you want to just stick to the dots. I would say 3 MOA to 6 MOA is kind of that sweet spot. You don't want to start getting down into like 1. That's way too small. And then if you're at 12, you know, like the precision kind of starts fading or anything like that. That 9 or 12 MOA. So 3 to 6 is kind of the sweet spot, and you'll see most of the dots fall into that. So with the target focus, you just see the dot, you present it, and the dot's exactly where you want. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to look at it. You're not moving things around. It's just there. With enough practice, you get there, and you're just letting it loose. And for me, once I got that target focus down, the reticles and the dots were clearer while I was superimposing them on things. So target focus with my left eye, because it's not the dominant one. Dominant one here, superimposing that dot on the target, and I'm getting a lot better hits now. Like, how much I've grown in the last 1.5 years in pistol dot shooting is exponential. And I guess for me, I want to, you know, be able to look myself in the mirror to you people. And in the past, I said, you know, these rings with dots worked for me, because they did. But they did because I was a bad pistol dot shooter. I was not great. Now I'm average, good, somewhere around there, but I'm still not great. So if you get the chance, if you have a pistol red dot and you haven't done occluded dot training yet, I strongly urge you to try it. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? I found that I've gotten better with iron sights now as well, because I'm just presenting and I'm looking at that front sight and the rears are superimposing and I can go. So getting into the habit of presenting correctly, target focusing, and then when you see the color or whatever it is to signal you, you let it rip and you're going to be good to go. It's going to work out for you. And if you do that enough, you're going to get better. If you're struggling with the presentation like I used to, where I'd put it in and, you know, move my head around or something like that, it just takes practice. You just got to get there. But I would rather you guys buy the correct dots if you're going to get into red dots off the bat, instead of doing like what I did, where I was going through all these reticles trying to find the clearest one, when it wasn't a reticle issue, it was a skill issue on my end. So I hope you guys found this entertaining, at the least, that you know that I used to suck, and I still might, as far as a pistol dot shooter, but I'm getting there. And thanks to those guys who, by the way, Ben Stoker and those guys offer like free training on YouTube. Go check them out if you haven't. They do really good stuff. They answer really good questions. And it's all just about getting better. Getting those kind of hard skills in is more important than, you know, tactics and strategy and all that other stuff. It's like, look, can you shoot? Can you get a good group? And for me, I wasn't great at it as far as pistols go, especially pistol dots, but I've significantly improved. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. So thanks for watching. If you've tried this and it's helped you out, if you got any other training tips, leave them in the comments. If you thought this was valuable, like the video. If you thought it sucked, throw a thumbs down and I'll know that I shouldn't do these anymore. Thanks for watching. Take care.